Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are this very moment, I'm here to inform you that Mazi Simon Ekpa's jail is forceful and illegal. When you look at the whole proceedings, you see that Finland did not follow the rule of law and they didn't follow the international constitution as they just jump into the conclusion without litigation, proper litigation, because jailing him simply symbolize or indicate or depicts that indeed Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. And this is why they decided to jail him. If it's not because of wickedness of Finland, their acrimonial hatred, acute hatred on Biafrans by a lax stop, Simon Ekpa won't be arrested for any reason. When you look at this, they have done, you see that it was illegal and forceful. All right? Because the international community have let them know that it is illegal for you to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Meanwhile, Finland has no extradition treaty with Nigeria state. And because of longer throat and greediness, jealousy everywhere, and this was why Finland decided to push Simon Ekpa into inside the jail. Simon Ekpa is not a criminal. Simon Ekpa is not a violent person. Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. When you are talking of violence, you talk of Fulanis, you talk of cabals in Aso you talk of the president of Nigeria, you talk of the vice president of Nigeria, you talk of Nigerian politicians, senators, and the rest of them. These are violent people. So why should somebody who is fighting for his freedom and defending his people from Fulani terrorist invaders be jailed simply because he is an Igbo man, Igbo speaking language man? Let the whole world hear me. Simon Ekpa committed no offense that demanded that he should be jailed. Self-defense, self-determination is international constitution. You cannot dispute it until this world comes to an end. What I'm making the whole world to know now is that they should rise up. It's a wake-up call. And let my people, Biafrans, rise up against this injustice that have been done on our leader, Simon Ekpa. How many months did they go for hearing? Where are their witnesses? Where is the living proof that shows that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist? You just concocted issues as Nigeria government by Tinubu pushed you and put them in your mouth. You should say it like this, say it like this. Criminals. Then you put it that way and say he has violated the law. Is it the law of Finland or international law or Nigeria law, which Simon Ekpa traveled all over Europe and African countries, Asia, to notify the governments of these countries that Biafra nation will be redeclared. Biafra nation will be restored, so that. And reaching that mandate, the only thing Alex Stubb could do was to order for Simon Ekpa's arrest. But however, Biafra was redeclared. Not even Finland that will stop Biafra nation. And Simon Ekpa will not die. So what I'm telling you people who are listening to me, some of you who are rejoicing, jubilating, dancing on the social media for the jail term of Simon Ekpa, you should be aware that you will not live half of your days on earth because you are a suspect. You are suspected to be one of those who betray and sabotage Simon Ekpa today. So what I'm telling Finland is to do what is right before international community descends on them for justice, because they didn't do justice for Simon Ekpa's case. They are one of those who splitted from Russia. They fought Russia and be liberated. They didn't use stick or spoon to fight Russia. They used ammunition, sophisticated weapons, and they hire soldiers, and that's the one we call buffalo soldiers. They hire the soldiers and criminals and niggers from many countries to join them to fight for their freedom, and they paid them. Why should Mazi Simon Ekpa's own freedom fighting be different? And Simon Ekpa was one of those who helped them to fight for their freedom. And today, they have the impudence to call him a terrorist, a criminal, and for that reason, they are jailing him for 6 years. I'm telling you, it will not be well with Finland. It will not be well with the wicked. All the wicked leaders in this world shall die and go to hell. What I'm telling you this moment is Nigeria is full of propaganda. All right, they have been propaganding, going up and down, saying what did not happen as if it happened. And this is what they also said, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. They proscribe him. Which country on earth that proscribed IPOB a terrorist? If not only Nigeria and Finland, that is now proscribing IPOB terrorist. United Nations ordered for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his adequate compensation for infringing his human right. And today, Finland has confidently and illegally violated the human right of Mazi Simon Ekpa by jailing him for 6 years because of he is a freedom fighter and defending his people. They don't have any other thing to do in Finland. They don't have any other thing to say in Finland because he is a Biafran, because he's an Igbo man. He must be jailed so that Finland can come to Biafra land to take crude oil that Tinubu promised them. Let Finland know it this day that Tinubu is not a Biafran and Tinubu is not the president of Biafra, and Tinubu have no power, have no right to step into the Biafran territory to take anything. Talk less Finland if they don't know. And they should know it today, that whatever they seem to know, that we knew it better. Alex Stubb did not senior me by age. I senior him. And I can tell you his historical background. As small as Finland is, what is he trying to tell me? I've traveled all over the world as a warrior. All right. So, and I make connections that can do something when necessary. So I'm not begging them. I have talked to them before in a cool manner and respectful. Now I demanded the release of